Brazilian counterpart Dilma Rousseff is also fighting for her political life. She is lagging in the polls, falling farther behind the main opposition candidate, Marina Silva. And with Brazil's economy in recession, Rousseff may have her work cut out for her. Lucrecia Franco has more from Rio de Janeiro.
Acting every bit the underdog this week, incumbent President Dilma Rousseff went on the offensive against her main rival, Marina Silva, in a second televised debate ahead of October's election. Silva of the Socialist Party is ahead in the polls and projected to win if there's a second round runoff. She's vying to become the country's first black president. With Brazil mired in a recession, she's taking advantage of the country's sluggish economic growth and rising inflation to push her own policies.
President Dilma has a tough time recognizing her government's problems. And if she can't recognize them, how will she overcome the situation? A feeling of there being no confidence in her next term.
Brazil's GDP dipped 0.6% in the second quarter and pushed the country into recession for the first time in 5 years. Inflation remains more than 6%. President Dilma Rousseff counterattacked, saying Silva lacks experience and her promises of investments in health and education are not realistic.
You can only do so much. You can't solve everything with kind words, without discussion, and without negotiations.
Silva's rise to frontrunner status has shaken Brazil's presidential campaign since she replaced the original candidate, Eduardo Campos, who died in a plane crash last month. As the newcomer to the presidential race, Marina Silva is hoping to win over a broad group of voters by promising better public services and economic growth.
We are experiencing a difficult time at the moment, a crisis of confidence and credibility. But if we manage to regain our credibility, investors will be ready to finance new projects in a more favorable and assured framework.
Rousseff is banking on the government's oil policies to win her support and points to improve in schools, hospitals and jobs. But her rivals say those are unfulfilled promises. With weeks to go before the election, the majority of Brazilians will decide who is best suited to make the changes they're hoping for. Lucrecia Franco, CCTV, Rio de Janeiro.